Yo, what's up YouTube? So, market's not open yet, which I'll be making a video on how to sell. I know a few of you guys are trying to get rid of that free stock to get the money, which is cool, and I'll help you. I just want to show you a little bit of this interface, as they like to say. So let me hit that menu button up top. So right now I have my portfolio open. It's my lady stock, of course. Portfolio open. I'm not joining Robinhood Gold. I don't know about margining, and I'm not trying to know. Free stocks. Let's click on that. So this right here pops up. Invite your friends. It explains underneath, what the odds are of getting the different stocks. You can invite your friends. Now, when you click on this invite friends, it will ask you to set up your links and everything. Definitely not yet for this account because I use my other account to get all the free stocks. But yeah, so when you want to invite your friends, it will tell you to link up your contacts, and it's your choice to do that. My other one I did, this one doesn't need to be linked up, so I will not. But that's how you would get free stocks. You invite your friends, let them know, they don't have to put their bank account or attach anything. They just have to sign up through your link, and you both get the free stock. And it's free trading too, so. Another thing I wanted to show you is my watch list. Now these are cryptocurrencies. I'm just getting into these, so I'm not really going to be too much into the cryptos because I'm still learning that myself. But these guys I've been watching for a while. This stock's fairly new. Watching this one I've been watching. It's not a great stock, but it's predictable. This one's pretty predictable to me because I've been watching it for over a month now. Same with Kronos. Kronos is my main one. That one I make money off of pretty easily because I know where it's up and down. There's actually a couple people that are in Kronos with me. See, that's about average right there is at 680. Right now it is at 705, so I would not recommend buying it. I can see it hitting 710 easily. I think it was at 710 a couple minutes ago. But yeah, I'll talk more about how to read these stocks, or how I go about reading them. Yeah, that's not really a good buy either. And when you click on these guys, I'll click on the Kronos again. When you click on these guys, they pull up whole profiles about them. Got the name up top. This is your follow button, whether you want to follow or not. These are their ticker signs, as they like to call them. Just like the short symbol, acronym almost for them. This is your single day chart. This would be your 1 week chart, your 1 month chart. And these will show you your up and down trends. A lot of people like to go off the 180 day chart, which is a 3 month chart. Looks like it's in the uptrend. So yeah, and basically you'd want to outline this line with a line above it and with a line below it, if you can somewhat imagine that. Now there's other trading systems that actually have these lines, and they're called resistance lines, the upper line and the lower line. And basically this stock market line will bounce up and down between this resistance line, and the resistance line will change with the stock up and down as it's going up and down. And those resistance lines usually are where you want to set your limit for your highs and your lows. Your highs to sell and your lows to buy. And when things do go down, because I bought stock like this Chrono where I bought it at like 689 and it dropped down to like 675 on me. And that right there, a lot of people would get scared and start sounding like, oh, I want to keep what money I can save. Don't worry about that. As a matter of fact, there's nothing wrong with buying a little bit more while it's at a low spot, because it brings the average price that you pay for it down. So I did buy some at that lower price of $675, which brought me down. It brought me down closer to that $675 price instead of the $689 that I had paid. I think I walked away with some change on that one, which is fine. Don't want to take a loss. So when you see a loss in your stocks, don't automatically assume to sell. Now I did buy some GE at like $15, and it crashed and never recovered after like 13. So I wound up taking a loss on that. But that's how we learn. Well, anyway, so that's your different charts right there. your day chart, your week chart, your month chart, and you want to kind of compare those with those resistance lines I was talking to you about. Like I said, other trading platforms actually have those resistance lines. This is kind of a cheaper one, the Robinhood app, but you know what? It's cheap enough to be free for trading, and everybody else charges. I'm on another one that charges like $7. You don't want to do that. But yeah, there's your charts, your like I said, daily, weekly, monthly, 3-month, 1 year, 5 year volatility. That's how much the stock will move, and it has a high volatility, which I like. I'm saying this jumps between I haven't seen it jump in the whole dollar, but it does move somewhere within the 50 cents range, and that's usually about a 5%, jump. And when you're talking about percentages, the more money you have in, the higher your percentage would be. So, if you bought 100 stocks, that'd be $69 at that open price right there. That'd cost you $69, but if it went up 5%, then you would get 5% of $69 and not $6.9, if that made any sense. Now here's your volume trade. Mind you, the higher this is, the better. That means there's more people trading. That means there's more money available. Now there's different things, because it could be a bad thing too if it's oversold or undersold, depending on what you're more looking at. But those things are more complicated, and I'm not expecting you guys to learn that right off the bat. And I'll show you more about that later. But for now, I just wanted to show you what one of the stocks look like when you open it up. That's what it's like when the stock market opens. That's the price. The second one down would be the high for that day, the low for that day, the year high for that day, the year low. And then going over to the next column, that would be the volume, how many people are buying and selling. Well, not people, but more how many individual stocks have been sold and bought. Your average underneath that, the market cap. Market cap is a good thing to know too, because the more money that's in there, the better that the stock is actually doing itself. The PE ratio and the dividend yield. These two are very important too. Depending on, like, dividend yield is what they pay their people for owning their stock, and the PE ratio, that's has to do with mathematically on how much percentage they pay towards their earnings. So, or percentage they pay towards the stocks from their earning. It's complicated, but I'll explain it better later. Collections. This is ways you can look up this stock when you look under that. Now they have a thing about the stock itself, and you can read on it, and it tells you what they do. It's a cannabis group, of course. Comes out of Germany or out of Canada. Yeah, this is a good company. I like it. It's easy to read for me. So, and I'm gonna set a buy price. I know you guys saw it last time, but I'll do it one more time. We're gonna hit that order type up top. I'm gonna hit that order type. Bam. Remember, the limit is what I want. And the current price is $7.05, which I do not want that. I will be marking it at $6. Don't forget your point. $6, and let's see. Average for me is usually about 75. You know what? I'm gonna go with 80, just because the stock seems like it's doing a little better. So I'm gonna go with 80, so I can probably hit the mark, because I can't guarantee 75 will, but I'm pretty sure 80 will be closer to being able to hit it. And I'm only gonna do it for today. That's something I want to keep staring at the stock. So, and this is something you can cancel too. If you see it start going down and you know it's gonna go past that 680, cancel your stock and watch it shoot down a little lower, and then buy. Now, mind you, I cannot buy it. Look, I only have $5.48, so I cannot purchase that. I'd have to add money. So let's just go back on that. And we'll go back to the profile. But yeah, that's basically what these profiles are about. And I said I'll explain more in depth. I don't expect you guys to pick it up on the first try, but do your own research. Doing your own research is the best thing in the stock market, because you can't depend on what anybody says when it comes to these stocks. A lot of people are out there trying to get you. They said the Wolf of Wall Street, they're everywhere. You know what I mean? They expect us to be their sheep, and you will be a sheep if you do not do your own research. But yeah, so that's checking out the stocks. Now to add to your watch list, now these are watch stocks that I watched. Now let's say let's get rid of Chronos real quick. So now I don't have Chronos on my watch list. Now if I was wanting to look it up, I can go to Google and just type in the company name, or I can come up to this if I didn't know the ticker symbol for Chronos. But Chrono is real easy. It's Chrome. CRON, Chronos Group. I'm gonna add it back, hit that plus sign. Hit that plus sign. Boom, it's up in my watch list. Now we go back. See this watch list? Should be at the bottom. There it is, Chronos. And that's how they come in order too when you look them up. The first one that you look up all the way to the last one that you looked up. So these are stocks that I've been watching. I know you guys, a lot of you guys out there right now with them free stocks have this Chesapeake Energy one. I do not have it on this one, but I will show you down here where this buy button is. On yours it will say trade. You can hit the trade button. Options will pop up, not that screen, but options will pop up saying to sell or to buy. You'd want to sell it, and then it'll come up once you hit that sell button. After you hit the trade button, it'll come up with a screen kind of like this. Now this is market buy. This is how much. This is to buy. I don't want to buy. You guys are gonna sell it when that market opens, or you can set the limit too. You can hit the order type on a sell and hit the limit button on a sell, and it'll be the same way. What do you want to sell it at? You know, say you've been doing research on that stock and you know that it's gonna jump to 550. You know that you know people are gonna buy, or people are interested. They came out with a new software or whatever, a new strand or whatever. So you know that the stock's gonna jump a little bit. So you know that they averagely hit about 550 right now. Let's say it's at 534. So, and you know that it's probably gonna go up. So you can go ahead and push the risk up to maybe 575 if you wanted to, or you can stay safe with your 550. You know, at the same, you don't ever want to get greedy, but for the limit sell, you would type in what you want, blah blah blah, and then once you hit it, you would confirm it the same way as the buys. The sell limit is basically the same. So you would want to sell that. Now I have done some research on this Chesapeake Energy for you guys, and I'm hearing good things. These guys are actually an oil pumping company, but they don't just dabble in the oils. They have the technology too, and they're coming up with new ways and new technologies, which are actually giving these guys a lot of competition towards their competitors. But right now they are in a little bit of debt, which are keeping investors away from buying it. So you won't see the stock go a little crazy right now, but they are more than likely going to be able to pay that debt off this year, which will probably drive this stock up pretty high. So it's your choice to hold on to it or not. But if you're trying to get into the trade game for free with no money, and you have the free stock already, go for it and sell it. And I'll show you how to buy cheaper stocks where you can make a little bit more money. And also, if you want some more free stocks, like I said, I showed you how to get the free stocks. You know, you'd have to go through your friends, your family, go on your Facebook. You can post a link, because they will give you a link when you go add your people through the free stocks. When you add when you invite your friends, and they tell you to, link up your contacts and stuff. They will give you your link after you link up your contacts, and you'll be able to send it to all your contacts, or select contacts of who you want to send it to, share it through Facebook, things like that. And let's see, let's hit this menu button one more time. What do we got up here? So the free stocks, your account shows you, this is the percentage. Like if I had like 3 different stocks, it would tell me how much money I have in the stock, how much I actually per stock, like percentage of this whole account, how much each stock takes up on that percentage, how much cash. Like this is all cash right now because I haven't bought anything. So it's $5.40 in cash. I have $5.40 in buying power. Remember, if we were to set a limit like we did yesterday, now it's considered unsettled because it takes like 3 days, just like your bank. takes 3 days for it to get approved so that you can pull it out. But right now I have $1.10 I can withdraw if I wanted to. I don't plan on increasing that buying power through them. I just attach my account if I wanted more money. You can view your pending orders. If you've done any of those limits, you'll be able to see it through there. You'll be able to withdraw through there. I haven't had an account set through this. Now this day trade, be very careful with this. Do not unlock that, because if you do start getting more into trading and you start day trading, basically when you buy and sell the same stock in the same day, is considered a day trade. These will start getting filled as you do that. And you're only allowed 3 within 5 days of trading. Not through the weekend and all that. 5 days of trading. So if you did it on a Friday, you'd have to wait for the weekend to get over, and then 5 days of trading. So, and that's what will penalize you to shut down your account until you put $25,000 in it, because you became marked as a day trader. That's a whole different thing. I'll teach you more about that later when you actually start getting into trading. But here would be your account statements and your tax documents. You know, they do all the paperwork for you. I forget what form it is IRS wise, but there are taxes that come with this just because it's money that's made. Your banking, that's how you would attach your bank. Your history, the things that you've done, settings and help. But yeah, that's the basic interface. Let's go back to the main profile. That's your basic interface. Yeah, so I plan on showing you how to buy and sell today once I get this, once the market opens. Now here in Arizona, it opens at 5:30. You see it's 5, or 6:30. You see it's 5:43. They open at 6:30. They close at 1. And today I think I might be buying a little bit of this UMC for you guys, because I actually like that price. And let me show you why. This UMC, one of their lowest prices I've seen, $282. Now while I was trading with them, right when I started, they were at this price one of the weeks I was looking at, $275. That'd been a great buy to buy that, because that is like their lowest they've had in a while. And see right there, the $275 would have been a great buy, because then I could have bought it, and then it jumps, it hits that $290, but mind you, it takes almost a week for it to climb that high. So, you know, some of these stocks you have to wait right away. Like this one's one you would have to wait for probably a week for it to get to the good price. But like I said, my Chronos that I love, the reason I like that is because it's so volatile. Like I said, it's very high. People trade that one a lot, and it's got a good average of about 50-cent change. So see, this was a low just for the last day that it traded, and right now it's sitting about 25 cents higher than it was. So if you would have bought it on that Friday, because the stock doesn't trade on the weekend, but if you'd have bought that on that Friday at that low price, you could have sold it this morning for 25 cents. And that's one share. If you'd have had, say, 10 shares of it, that'd have been $2.50. You know, if you had 100 shares, you know, it'd have been $20.50. So, you know, it's all about the money you put in and the research that you do. Now, like I said, and I'm going to continue to say, research is key. You know, I can't sit here and make you your money. I can show you how I make my money and tell you, be diligent about your research, because that's where you're going to figure out, oh, Chronos isn't doing too good. They got a hit from here or something like that, and, you know, that stock's going to crash today because of this, or, you know, oh, they came out with the new technology, their stock's going to go up today, you know, things like that. You'd watch that for the news, watch what they're doing. And half the time this thing will give you news too, right in this area somewhere you'll find the news. But yeah, it's not hard. And see, we know that it's called the Chronos group, so what we could actually do, we can leave Robinhood, go to Google, and we can type in Chrono. Oops, sorry people. Kind of hard to type and record at the same time, but see, now your Chrono pop up, and just type in Chrono. Let's see, I don't know what that is. I'll just type in Chrono stock. How about that? Chrono stock. There it is. Crohn's Group. See? And this will tell you all about it. You can click on your news up here. Chrono stock. It's called Chronos. And there's marijuana stocks have been in the news for a while now, and so this is why I stick with marijuana stocks too, because I don't think they're going anywhere for a while. Some people speculate that the federal government will come in and close things down. I don't see that happening, just for the fact that they are making money off of this. So, yeah, this became a long video. Thank you guys.